slips
Yep.
is I'm an investor
Yep.
or I'm
Home
to
buyer.
buy my family home. What's it going to cost me to use you?
Yeah, no, perfect question.
Mm.
Well, hopefully this video stays in-house with our clients and yours. So obviously there's a discounted fee. Normally it's 2.5%, but for your clients it's 2%. We don't charge engagement fees for your clients because it's all success-based, right? So we still encourage people to still keep looking for property. If they want to pursue property on their own, they're more than welcome to do so. But having us in the background, sourcing for off markets, helping them with negotiations, due diligence, is at 2%. It's a success fee after settlement. And I suppose it's your job if you can include it in that finance amount for them. But again, 2% on a $1.5, $2 million purchase when we could potentially be saving $200 to $300 in some situations, and giving them off-market stock becomes somewhat minute in the equation. But I can understand it is a fee, and people pay for fee for service. So there needs to be appetite for that, and that's why we don't pay engagement fees.
Yeah. Well, to spend 20 and save 200,000 is
Yeah.
massive.
But it's hard to qualify that. Like good one, we had one in South Fremantle recently. Had it for a client, took a client through. We had it off market to buy at 135. I couldn't push past 1.3. I told the client I just didn't see value above 1.3. Took it to market, sold for 155. So if we had a bought it for 135 off market, it's been $200,000 saving at that level. So all the off market purchases, I'm really excited to do the annual values because we do that every 12 months with the client. Sit down, do the annual values portfolio review, and that's when the real success comes out because they've seen what equity they've made. And we've seen that with clients that we bought in 18 and 19, and now they're sitting on $200, $300, $500,000 of equity because we bought well back then. To answer the question, yes, there is a fee, but obviously with your clients, it's no engagement. So we can be as involved as much or as little as the client.
And there's no, there's no upfront cost.
It's no lock-in. You're not a sales agent. We have listings there for 2 years. If you sell the property, there's a fee. It's look, if we can help, we can help. If we can't, then we don't want a situation where we don't work together because if there's not a great fit, and sometimes that happens, we won't take on everyone because if we can't get a fit between the advisor and the client, then there's other firms or they may want to do it themselves. So we're there to help and that's it.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful thing to be able to use a buyer's agent to take that emotion. I'm an emotional person, like most people are, I guess, and to take that emotion out of it, so it becomes more of a business transaction. It's smart. It's a wise choice as opposed to get hung up on the emotion. We certainly have had plenty of clients prior to this time that have been wanting to look at refinancing their properties, and their values have come in less than what they paid for them. So not only are they already behind the 8 ball, but then they're in a situation where they can't refinance, so they're stuck on hideously high interest rates. Captured in that space. So,
and that's what we've seen a lot of in 18 and 19. People would do a 90% interest only lend, and then they'd come to refinance and the property values dropped and they're sitting there underwater. Like we have clients that they owed 120% of the property value and they're just stuck. It's scary, but now it's been great. It's a really good time to refinance because the values are coming in higher, the rates are so low, and you're the expert. Do you think it's a good time to buy?
Yeah, like I said, the advice to clients at the moment, if you're upgrading, great time to do it. If you're looking to buy the next home, the family home, great time to do it. If you're looking to invest, and again, investing, there's more to it. So we need to look at your overall position to give advice in that space. But yes, Perth is well positioned for that. The only advice to clients at the moment is certainly have a chat to us before you sell because it may not be the right time. And a lot of clients that have come to me, we're going to sell, let's hold off. They've already, one in Dalkeith in particular, they probably saved themselves $500,000 by not selling late last year. So that's it. And downsizing may not be the right time, but again, it's worth catching up with yourself and then probably us to go through each situation because it needs to be dealt with on its own merit to work out what's the best fit for the client and what they should be doing moving forward.
That's a great question. Apartments, we're talking about downsizing, obviously we've seen lots more of them go up. What's the story with
in the apartment space? So it's not a space that we invest in, certainly with clients that are downsizing. There's a lot of stock coming on and everyone thinks, well, surely there's an oversupply, but we look at the percentage of high density accommodation here in Perth, makes up about 15% of the overall stock compared to Sydney, Melbourne, particularly Sydney's 30-35%. So we're actually quite undersupplied. So I don't think there's going to be a surge in values in the apartment space, particularly in the short term. But to say that we're significantly oversupplied, I don't think we're there yet. I think there's certainly an appetite for that space, and the fact that there was a 2-year period between sort of 17 and 19 where there was very limited stock come on because of deferrals and lack of pre-sales, that all of a sudden we've got a market that probably needs some support for that sort of accommodation.